Well, hello there, love, and Happy New Year, and welcome to the Vital Goddess podcast, the very first episode of 2026. This episode is infused with powerful lunar energy from our full moon, our super full moon in Cancer, which is happening tomorrow, the 3rd of January. And Cancer is all about self-care and nourishment, and it also has a big dose of sensuality woven into it. So in this episode, I wanted to really bring that in a way that hopefully will really support you. If you've been feeling the pressure from the wellness culture to fix yourself, to override your body, override your emotions, to bang your body into shape, which often happens this time of year, this episode is for you. I introduce a principle that I'll be sharing on throughout the year called sacred integration, where we get to have strength and softness, discipline and pleasure, yin and yang, finding that sweet spot within ourselves of balance is what we're talking about. So in this episode, I will go into some background on that, and also I'll guide you through an embodiment practice so that you can really feel this come alive for yourself and start to really tune in to your own inner harmony around these themes. So let's dive in. Well, hello there, love, and welcome to the Vital Goddess podcast. If you've been here before and you're tuning in again, welcome back. And if you're brand new, I'm just so thrilled you're here giving it a try. So welcome, welcome. So happy New Year. Here we are, our first episode of 2026. I hope you had a beautiful holiday season. If you're like most people I know, myself included, it probably was a mix of a lot of different things and a lot of different challenges and different beautiful celebrations, culminations, and all the things. So I hope you take some time for yourself to come back and really reset your own rhythm, come back home to yourself. And it's my intention that this episode will support you in that as we head into a new year. So today's episode is infused with some powerful lunar energy. We have our first full moon of the year. It's a super moon. So super moon just means it's closer to the earth. So we'll be feeling this energy a little bit more intensely. And it's a full moon in Cancer. So I wanted to weave in what I call my lunar love report or ritual really into this episode because it feels like the right thing to do. It just feels right. It feels like an intuitive step into where we're going with the Vital Goddess sanctuary, if you will. So this feels especially meaningful, this full moon in Cancer, as we begin to really set the energetic tone for what wants to unfold in 2026. This moon is a homecoming, as I said, right? Reset our own rhythm. Homecoming to you. It's a moon of nourishment. It's a moon that is asking us not what we want to fix in ourselves, which seems to be the norm, the language we hear in culture a lot, like what we need to fix in ourselves, but really what we want to tend to. And can you feel the difference between those two things, needing to fix ourselves or really how to like tend to ourselves, like from the inside out is what we're talking about here. So instead of fixing ourselves from the outside, right? How do we want to really tend to our core? We're going to talk about the core here as well, from the inside out. So if you've been feeling a lot of noise coming at you around the New Year's messaging, the pressure to optimize, to correct, to push, to really maybe beat your body into shape, right? I want you to know that this is a very different space, and hopefully I'll offer you a different perspective that honors both the need for strength and softness. So we want to honor the yin and the yang in us, the masculine and feminine energy. And I think that quite often this can get out of balance and really backfire in terms of what wellness can feel like. And so I wanted to just share some perspectives on this and hopefully invite you into your own inquiry around this. So why this full moon matters? Well, Cancer is ruled by the moon herself. And when the moon is full in Cancer, it's very powerful. We're invited into a space of deep emotional intelligence rather than emotional management, right? Cancer is a water sign and is very much in devotion to honoring our emotions rather than seeing them as a problem or something to fix. So there's that. And what makes this lunation even more potent is that the sun in Capricorn is closely held by Venus and Mars, actually flanked by Venus and Mars in a um, very tight, what we call stellium. So they are together, conjunct, really creating a beautiful field of harmony between the feminine and the masculine in all of us, the yin and the yang, the love and the action that really compensate all of who we are as humans. So it isn't about choosing one over the other. It's about learning how these energies within us cooperate as cosmic lovers for our benefit, for our harmony, inner harmony, for our true vitality. So this supermoon really illuminates the question of how can I care for myself in ways that actually nourish me and that are actually sustainable. Cancer is very much about sustainability and relationship, right? Relationship with our body rather than seeing it as something that needs to get fixed or again beaten into shape, which we see a lot of. Yeah. So this moon is really ushering in a yearly theme. And I just want to add too that after many years of working in the fitness industry as a Pilates teacher and a barre teacher and a power yoga teacher, I saw firsthand how easily wellness practices can tip out of balance when they're taken to extremes. I've experienced this in my own body, and I've witnessed this in my colleagues and my clients as well. When we push too hard or grip too tightly, right, or just get too extreme in whatever practice it is, it can really create stress and hormonal imbalances rather than the true joy and vitality and wellness in the body that we are seeking. So it's one of the reasons why I feel so devoted now to really finding my own personal sweet spot and encouraging women in my life to find their own personal sweet spots with their masculine and their feminine energy, where strength and softness, effort and rest, work and pleasure are in conversation, in relationship, rather than in competition. I think we need to move beyond that model of we need to have this or that, because we get to have both. And that's actually where the real joy, the real embodied joy comes from. And I just want to share something on a personal note with you. Recently, I reconnected with my barre instructors who were in charge of my teacher training when I became a teacher years ago. And I recommitted to moving my body. I wanted to come into a deeper strength that felt good, that felt balanced, right? With some structure and support and consistency. So I wanted to add in something back into my life that would really give me consistency and support a few times a week. But I've been craving a deeper connection to my core and some more strength from the inside out. So I reconnected to my barre teachers, and I was really happy to find out that they have a very robust online program now. So really happy about that, and devoted myself to working with them in this new year. And I think it's important to take a moment to honor my teachers, Fred DeVito and Elizabeth Halfpath, who are true masters and pioneers in the barre world, and their devotion to intelligence, strength, integrity, and longevity in the body has deeply shaped how I relate to fitness and wellness in midlife. But at the same time, I want to add that I've also been deepening my devotion to my jade egg practice, my yoni egg practice, my sensual breath work, my sensual movement, slowing down, listening, and really tending to my sensual self-care as well. And that's been feeling so good, that combination of yes, when I'm in workout mode, let's go. And when I'm in my pleasure zone, when I'm really carving out the time for my sensual practice, like give that equal devotion, equal attention. And what's been so striking is how it really feels so good to let them both coexist. So I hope I inspire you for whatever you're drawn to. I'm all about feeling strong and feeling good, but I also am a big believer in sensuality and pleasure as a wellness tonic. And you most likely have heard me speak to that. I think it's so important and one of the major missing ingredients for so many women. So, not fitness or pleasure, not discipline or devotion, but both. We get to have both. We get to really cultivate strength that actually serves our softness. It can actually create safety in the nervous system and a container where our softness can really thrive. And softness that nourishes our strength, right? Keeps the aliveness, keeps the joy, keeps the pleasure circulating in our system, which is really it's kind of a tall order in the world we live in. We have to really make a conscious choice that we want both. So this is what my body has been asking for, and where I'm at now, and I suspect I'm not alone. I think most of us have had that experience of overdoing it and feeling that, what that can really create in the body, the mind, the wellness kind of deteriorating by working too hard. And we've also probably felt that letting go of our strengthening practices cannot feel great either. So I love that this full moon in Cancer is really a teaching around yin and yang wellness reframed. So this full moon teaches us that harmony is not static, it's relational. This is this inner dance within us. Yin and yang are not opposites fighting for dominance. They are partners in motion, ideally, cosmic lovers. Yang gives us the structure, right? The tone, the clarity, direction, the discipline in a sense, where yin gives us sensation, receptivity, that deeper joy, restoration, feeling, really honoring the emotions. And when one is missing, we tend to burn out or numb out. And that doesn't feel good. But when they're in dialogue, in relationship, something really truly sustainable starts to emerge. And I believe that's the realm of true wellness, the wellness that I'm devoted to and what I'll be naming throughout this year. All right, so let's take this into an embodiment ritual, a lunar love ritual, if you will, for this full moon in Cancer. So when you're ready, finding a comfortable seat, or you can also lie down if that feels better, if that's available to you. Just let your body choose where she wants to be right now. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes or soften your gaze and bring a hand to your heart and one to your lower belly, and taking a few cleansing breaths here. So in through the nose with a deep, long, audible exhale through your mouth. This is breath medicine here. This sigh, just letting stress go, letting the holidays go, letting 2025 go. Just letting it all start to fall away, taking that a few more times. And just allowing yourself to arrive here. And if it feels right, I invite you to imagine yourself under this super full moon in Cancer. Again, water sign. Think of the silvery light of the moon that's nourishing, supportive, strengthening. You might want to imagine yourself right by the ocean, feeling the moonlight pouring into your body through the crown of your head, down into your heart, into your breasts, into your lower belly, into the womb space, the pelvis. Let your belly soften. And let your jaw soften. And let your shoulders melt. Feeling into the yin receptivity. And saying silently to yourself, I allow myself to be held. Just breathing that in. Let it land. Beautiful. Now, really tune in, feeling the ground beneath you, feeling the structure. Notice your bones, the strength of your bones, your spine. The strength of your muscles and the steadiness of your breath. And without tensing or clenching, just allow that sense of your inner structure to awaken. Tuning into your yang energy, not forceful, just present, clear, supportive. And saying silently to yourself, I trust my strength. And really tune in to how your strength can exist without rigidity, without contraction and hardness. Just feel the strength, the power, and how your integrity can feel, your clarity, your integrity can feel spacious and calm, supportive. And breathing like the ocean, in through the nose, exhale through your mouth. As you inhale, soften, receive. As you exhale, feel grounded, present, stable. Finding your tidal rhythm, inhale, receiving, exhale, feeling the structure of your body. And notice how they can coexist together. And if it feels right, silently say to yourself, my softness and my strength belong together. And let your body really feel the truth of that. This is sacred integration. This is the cosmic marriage of your yin and yang, sustainable wellness. The lasting love affair within yourself. Feeling this supermoon shining above you, steady, luminous, loving, constant. And know that this integration, this rhythm, is available to you every day of the year. You don't have to choose strength over softness. You get to have your own experience of internal harmony, where true wellness, vitality, and embodied joy reside. All right, my love. So that is a wrap for this episode, and wishing you a beautiful full moon in Cancer and a beautiful start to your 2026. And if you feel like now's the time for a deeper dive into themes of your embodied sensuality, pleasure, but in a balanced way where we do bring in the importance of our yang, our sacred masculine energy as well, then the Vital Goddess Mastery Program might be exactly what you've been looking for. So I would love to invite you into this space. It's just a beautiful, sacred, living temple where we explore these kinds of themes. And we have our enrollment is now open for 2026, our spring semester 2026. So you can learn more in the show notes. I'm also running a special right now for women who are curious but maybe a little hesitant, and I get it. Making a choice like this is kind of a big deal. So I'm running a Taste of the Temple special where you can join us for 4 weeks of the semester in the beginning to really dip your toes in. It's going to be an amazing value really for you to really get a taste of what we do in this temple space. It's called Taste of the Temple, and it's only $99, which is incredible. So no brainer for any woman who is interested in this kind of work. It'll give you, a real feel for if this is the right step for you to really commit yourself to a deeper dive into this work. So you can check that out with the link in the show notes. And I will catch you next time. Take care.